If you can't, even if you can't remember the Magadhi terms, you can remember the sequence of how the things are happening. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us go to our next topic, if you don't mind. Yeah, good evening. The next topic is Pancha Upadana Kanda.
Pancha Upadana Kanda. Okay.
Kanda is mountain, Pancha is 5, Upadana is generating insight.
Generating insight, yeah.
Generating insight. So I will explain this in a different manner today. I want you to listen to this very, very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
This is very important part of Buddha's teachings, and it will come throughout our discussions and other sutras. So please ask questions if you can't understand, but let us start now. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Happy? Okay. All right. Now, first thing is, we have to remember all our expectations leads to suffering.
Expectations, now, right?
Yeah. For example, say somebody is trying to be the president of that country. Okay, I'm giving example.
Mm-hmm.
President of the country, that person is trying him or herself the best to become the president. Say that person became the president, right? Then what would be the next step? Next step is to safeguard the presidency. So has to try everything to safeguard or keep that presidency for the period given to him or her. Right?
Yes.
Now, what is the problem there? Problem is the keeping the position is a problem. So therefore, there is no happiness as such. Although it shows there's happiness, maybe there's a temporary happiness, but why no happiness? Because there is no peace. There is no peaceful mind. The Buddha says peaceful mind is the winner.
Is the winner.
Winner. If you want to win the life, you have to have
a winner. Yes.
Winner. So Buddha's teaching is for keeping the system in peace, not for any other thing. So I took that example to start with, a winner. All right, let us look at in a different way to explain the Pancha Upadana Skandha. There are 5 elements here of a chitta or a thought. The very first one is rupa. Okay, let us talk about this rupa in a different perspective to what we have studied earlier. In the universe, there are so many outside world. In other words, there are so many objects. There are so many things in the outside universe or outside world. So you all can understand that. Now, they reflect through the light rays. They reflect rays. So the rays are coming, or they are producing rays to every direction. Every direction. Rays, light rays. They are called
light ray, R-A-Y, right?
Yeah, R-A-Y-S. Light is the light, as
Yeah,
you
sunlight. Yeah.
sunlight rays. Yeah,
Lamplight. Yeah.
sunlight rays. Yeah, rays are produced in every direction. Okay, in every direction. So when that happens in the universe, these rays intercept, they cut each other because
Yes, yes.
so many rays are going here and there in every direction, they cut, and the cutting points where they cut, you can imagine, they are called light centers of rays. That those centers, how many rays are cutting at one point? Millions and billions of rays are cutting at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So this entire world is made out of rays, centers of rays. So this particular system, outside system, used to send to all the living beings, humans and animals, these rays. So that's a natural phenomena. It's a normal thing happening. So Buddhas, Arahants, normal people all have to accept these rays. Can you understand that?
Yes.
That's a natural phenomenon. Natural phenomenon. So
Natural
therefore,
phenomenon. Yes.
yeah. So natural phenomenon has to be accepted by everybody living in this world. So when they come, now who are there to take them? Our six senses are there as far as humans are concerned. All the other animals also have got sensors to accept them. Different sensors, six or whatever. So they also accept, we also accept. So it will go through, and what we do is, okay, look at the same example I told you. There is a house in the universe or outside. So that particular house is sending these rays into the ice. So we get a picture. We get a figure or picture, all right, of that house
Yes.
inside the ice. So the rays are going through the ice, okay,
Yeah.
and it will create a picture inside the interior or the mind of that person. Now, once that happened, the interesting and important thing that you have to remember is we are creating a figure, it's a fictitious figure, but the qualities of the figure that we are making inside has nothing to do with the actual figure. Actual figure is not going to give any qualities into us. For example, actual figure is not sending, the outside figure is not sending expectations. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
So, external outside rupa, in other words, Buddha's teachings, outside rupa of an object will never send karma, tanna, rati, raga, or anything to us. Can you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
So they won't
So
send us. So what they send the rays. We are
just
there to
raise.
catch them. We are there to catch them. Every human being is there. Whether I was born to this world or not, these rays are sending by the universe. Just imagine
Yeah.
I'm not born to this world. Still, that phenomenon is going on. Can you understand that?
Yes. You
Yeah.
mean that? Yeah. You mean that? Yeah. just the universe gave us send us
Yeah.
the rays
Yeah.
and nothing else, nothing about the 10 defilements or five aggregates such as this,
Yeah,
right?
nothing is sending, only the rays they are sending. So
Yeah.
all the rays, what we do is, what are we doing? Why we are suffering due to these things? The Buddha says we are taking them not with the same speed. We increase the speed of this rupa as upadana rupa.
Yes,
So
got it. Yes, yes.
we increase the speed of that and we suffer. It is like entering a nozzle. When the water enters a nozzle, it enters in a large area and goes through a small area. Then there is a pressure. Can you
Yeah,
understand that? Because
compression. Yes,
this,
yes, yes.
this system, if you look at the entire world, it's vast, very vast area. But it's coming to the small, tiny little body with eyes and nose and this and that. So they are
Yeah,
fairly small, very tiny compared to the whole world where all the rays are coming into. You got it?
yeah.
So then when it enters, once we increase the speed of that taking, we take them at various speeds by various people. It depends on the expectation. So the expectations
Yeah.
will, look after the speed at which they have to take them.
Exactly. So we just speed up or speed down, right?
Say it again.
So the speed it decide, is depend, is by us, is depending on us. Yeah, we may speed up, we may slow down.
Good point, very good. What Buddhas and Arhants do, they take them at the same speed that the universe is sending. They won't do any alterations to the speed so that they come and they go. No
Yeah,
harm done. Can you understand that?
yeah, totally.
But as human beings, those who have not realized these things, they think, oh, I see a lot of things are coming into my eyes, nose. I'm going to catch them. I'm going to increase the speed and get some happiness out of that. So
Yeah,
expectations. Buddha said
expectations.
that's
Yeah,
the that's the that's the point where you are going in the wrong direction by suffering by yourself.
yes, exactly.
So that's the rupa does that. So therefore, it's like going through that. Whenever rupa comes and becoming upadana rupa, it has to come and go, come and go, come and go. You can't stick to that, stick to that. It has to come and then go, register and go. So it's coming, rupa coming is called rupa raga. We have understood that, rupa raga, it's coming continuously. They are coming, rupa raga is happening. The term used is rupa raga.
Yes, Ubaraga.
Rupa raga is nothing but it's coming continuously, hitting on the interior through eyes, through nose, you know,
Yes,
tongue, or you name all these six senses.
yes,
Okay, this something happening which most of us don't know, but it's happening all the time, every time, throughout our lives.
through
Now,
our lives. Yeah.
yeah, now what happens then when this rupa is going through that particular nozzle like thing, it goes through this eyes and it comes out in a very tiny path. then the system get agitated. The system get disturbed because you are pushing the system, you are pressing the system with those rupa raga. When they come and go, then you get
Yes.
some sort of disturbance. That is called sankara. Sankara is there.
Sankara. Okay.
So the fourth one of that rupa, vedana, sanya, sankara. So that is how it increases. But before that, it goes to rupa, vedana, sanya. Rupa is coming, what is coming through the rays, and it is coming through the rays and it touches the eyes, and then you feel something that is called Vedana. So you
Called what? That is called
yeah, Vedana is you realize something is
Vedana.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah. You realize something happening with that Rupa. So
Yeah.
you might see this Rupa now, you might see another Rupa in a second, then another Rupa, so many Rupas are coming. So each Rupa gives a different Vedana,
Yeah.
awareness. So for some sort of a awareness.
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 Awareness. Yeah,
Awareness.
awareness. Yes.
Awareness. Then that awareness and the Rupa, Upadana Rupa combined together, they give you something to recognize what it is. That is called
Recognize what
sanya.
you
So you
Sanya.
recognize through those two rupa and vedana, through the upadana and the vedana awareness, you recognize that is called the recognition is called sanya.
Yes.
Then once you have, it's happening like, it's quite fast, you can't imagine. So Rupa is coming at terrific speed and hits on that system all the time in the interior, then they go. So Rupa Raga coming, then they go. Then the next one comes, then the next one comes, the next one comes. From the same object, enormous amount of Rupa is coming. If you are looking at a flower, enormous amount of rupa is coming into that from the flower until you look at it. The time period that you are looking at it makes the difference. So if you look at it for half an hour, the rupa is coming for half an hour. If you look at it for 5 minutes, they're coming for 5 minutes. Then you go to another one, another rupa, another rupa. So you go here and there searching for happiness by looking at this, that, that, that. That is how the life is moving in this world.
Yeah. Terribly busy all the time.
Yeah, all the time we are in business with rupa. We are in business with rupa, isn't it? We do something with rupa, we enjoy them, we shout at them, we cry about them. So many things are happening.
Yes.
We become sorrowful, we become happy, temporary happiness. When the happiness goes away, we cry. What else?
Yes.
Anything could happen. Now, I can give you another example to explain this. If you look at a pond of water,
About the water.
water or tank of water or big big tank or big river. Now the question is whether the fish came to the river or river came to the fish. Which one has happened? The fish created to the river or river created for the fish. Which one is right?
Good question.
Which one came first? River came first for the fish or fish came for the river? Who came first? No, not both. The river came to help the fish. The water came to help the fish. So the water mass came to help the fish. So similarly, the Rupa of the world, universe, came to help the
Came to help the.
people and the animals.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's similar to that. The water came to help the fish. The entire universe came to help the living beings. So I just gave an example there. I don't know
Yes.
whether you like that example, but that's not a bad example, I believe. So that's how the system is working. So Rupa Vedana Sanya. So you can imagine when the Rupa is, because we are looking for happiness through our expectations,
Yeah.
therefore the system get disturbed by that. That disturbance is to do with our particles of the system. The when I say all the particles, the blood, the bones, the flesh, small little particles, everything in the system get disturbed or distorted. Or
Distorted. Yeah.
distorted. Okay, I'll give you another example to consolidate this very well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let us uh, look at this example. These are very good example, I believe. Say there is a mother. Mother has got a son. Son has gone to work. Mother is living at home. Son is working at the office. Used to come every day around 6 o'clock home. All right.
Mm-hmm.
One day, mother was looking at the road. The son has not arrived at 6 o'clock. So it went to 6:05. So mother is thinking maybe late in bus has got late. So he used to come by bus. So she waited. She was doing something before that. She was cooking or doing something. Then say another 10-15 minutes, still the son has not arrived. What is going through the mom's mind, you think?
Worried.
Worry, yeah, that's right. So the system get deteriorated. So the
The same mom.
same mom is changing now. The mom who was there at 6 o'clock, who was say, reading a book, now the mom can't read the book. Why?
Because the system no peace inside and she can do nothing.
Can't control because can't concentrate. Can't concentrate because the sun has not come on time.
Yes.
So half an hour gone, still the sun is not there. Then put the news just to figure out what's going on in that area. Or somebody says there was a bomb blast in that area. What's the situation?
Bomb blasting.
Yeah, in that area, near that area where sun is working. What will happen
Oh,
to the mom's mind?
oh, that's it. Oh, that's the scenarios of the sun working.
Near that office, somewhere near that office, a bomb has blasted. The news says,
Oh,
the news says when she put the news on the television, she's scared.
mm-hmm.
What type of things are going in the mom's mind? Terrible, terrible news.
Terrible.
So she's scared, she's going here, can't drink, can't talk, can't eat, can do nothing. Okay. 1 hour later, here comes the sun. What would be the situation?
Burst into crying. Very happy.
So what will happen is that the disturbance gone, say started from the beginning to the highest level, that particular disturbance, it will come back to the same point along the same path, but very fast. Make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
So that is a good example to realize once we have got expectations, how the system works. When we have got expectations, we have to, because the
Work faster.
expectations will not give us, any expectation won't give us the peace to the mind, peacefulness to the mind. No matter which expectation you are at, Buddha says all expectations are leading to suffering.
Are leading to suffering.
That,
Exactly. Yes.
that is, we are not dealing with those rupa raga with the same speed. So we increase the speed of rupa raga inside the system. Can you understand that?
Totally. Yes, I can.
So therefore, what Buddha has indicated here is that the speed inside the system matters for everything. So Buddha says keep the speed given by the nature, that's the natural speed, rather than changing inside the system. All right?
Yes.
So
So, so the natural speed is just from the
what,
such as the ray from the sun, right?
yeah, what is that natural speed? Natural speed is different to different people. My
Oh,
natural speed is not the same with the other person, but Buddha says natural speed is the speed that won't harm yourself and the others. It's not
yes.
harming
Not
anyone.
won't harm yourself and the others.
That
Yes,
is the
yes.
natural speed. So you can't write a number and say natural speed is 30 kilometers per hour. No, you can't say that. You know what I mean? I can't give a
Totally.
number.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. I
can't
can
give you
stand you.
I can't give you a number for that natural speed. Natural speed is the speed at which no one get hurt, outsiders or the person concerned. Can you understand that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you are
So,
treating the rupa, upadana rupa, with the natural speed, which is the peaceful speed, which is the calmful speed, then you can be calm at any moment, no matter what.
at any moment,
Yeah.
yes. We can become at any moment. Yeah, okay.
So up to that point, can you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, so if
Up to that
you
point, yeah.
cannot if
Mhm.
you cannot keep the natural speed, yeah, something wrong. Something wrong and something can go inside the system and disturb your system.
Who is changing the natural speed?
I think he is the Sangara. Sangara.
No, expectations.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Expectations.
If you
Yeah.
have got expectations, right? If you want,
Yeah.
if you have got any expectations, the speed would change accordingly. So
Yes, yes.
expectations. So karma, likings, dislikings. If we know, karma can change the speed.
Exactly. Yes.
Nothing else can change the speed other than karma, our expectations, Buddha said. That is why Buddha talked about karma so much, for us to understand what the karma does in this life. All right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it's a natural process. We are just putting our hand into that with a high speed. We speed up the rate of that uh, rupa which are coming toward our six senses, and unfortunately we suffer and create sorrow.
Yes.
So in that situation, rupa which is coming from outside, we create and register upadana rupa.
Mm-hmm.
Enormous amount of rupa is coming, so it's like a mountain. Therefore Buddha said pancha upadana skandha. Skandha means mountains. So mountains of
Oh.
rupa is recorded inside, registered. So that's the heading, not nivarana, next one. Not
Mm-hmm.
five five aggregates. So upadana skandha. So upadana means it's creating, it's coming up. Upadana
Yeah.
is coming up, it's making inside. So upadana rupa skandha. Upadana skandha. So skandha is the next one. Yeah, that's right.
Next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Upadana skandha. Upadana skandha. Mountains of rupa. Upadana
Yeah.
rupa is made, and then that mountains of rupa makes mountains of vedana, because it's coming. So every time it comes, it makes that vedana, the next item, rupa vedana. All right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then rupa and vedana, mountains of rupa and vedana makes mountains of sanya, the next one.
Yeah. Sanya.
Yeah. So mountains of rupa and vedana, because rupa is upadana rupa, rupa vedana sanya makes mountains of sankara, that is changing the system over and over again. So that will disturb the entire system. Like what happened to that mother when she was so upset about that son is not coming on time after work. So that is how it happens. Suffering. Right?
Yes.
Sankara. Then vijnana is feelings, good or bad feelings.
Yes.
Feeling the feelings. So you get fearful,
Feeling the feelings. Yeah.
fearful feelings,
Mm.
doubtful feelings. So that is vijnana, feeling the feelings.
Just these two feelings, and how about such as I like like something or dislike something, that kind of feelings. Be fond of something or dislike something.
Yeah, you can. That feeling is liking feelings, disliking feelings. Both are there. But Buddha
Oh,
said
okay.
liking feelings are coming from what? Fictitious upadana rupa. So
Yeah, fictitious.
they won't last long. They're not going to last long. They're not going to be there long. They come and go. So you go for another expectation to carry out that expectation and try to fulfill that expectation. Then once that feeling is finished, you go to another one. So it's non-stop looking for this happiness through number of upadana rupa, this one, then the next one, then the next one. Why you are going from one to another? We are going from one to another because one is finished, we want another one. Once that is
Yes.
finished, we want another one. So non-stop. So that is called,
Non-stop. Yeah.
yeah, that is called going on this life forever. So non-stop. If you don't stop that, it will go forever. So this life, the next life, the next life. So we don't know where we going to end up. We may have got a good life in this one. We might not get a good life in the next one. Who knows? It's very doubtful which life we are going to get. But only guarantee is Buddha said, yeah, no stop, non-stop. So therefore, what Buddha says is this: try to reduce that expectations as much as you can to reduce your sankhara.
Sankara.
Your system is get uh, disturbed,
Mm-hmm.
and that get affected by four things, that is compression, squeezing, heating up, and vibrating. So all these four things could happen to the system,
Yes.
parts of the system: the compression, squeezing, heating up, and vibrating.
Heating up and vibrating. Yes.
So these four items are given in Buddha's words in Magadhi language: Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. So if you can't,
Yes.
yeah, Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Those are the four things happening. And there are another two: Akasa Dhatu and Vijnana Dhatu. I don't want to explain that. There are six together. Then it goes further up. So that one, we can discuss later. But for the time being, the system is undergoing sankara: compression, squeezing, heating up, and vibrating.
Yes.
So Buddha is asking why you catch or take a rupa from outside and create a fictitious rupa called upadana rupa and suffer. Why you suffer? You are not supposed to suffer, because these six senses are given to us to live a peaceful life. That is what Buddha says. Because what we are learning here, is how we get unsatisfactory in this life, how we suffer, how we get sorrowful situations. So Buddha is giving the reason for us to understand. That is how this is explained. That is why Buddha is explaining this to us. Now, this is an ongoing process. These are the five elements of a thought. So every here and now, we are producing thoughts. We are creating thoughts and suffer.
Yes.
That's what Buddha said. So Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana, five elements: Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana, which are coming from outside through the six senses: the rays, sounds, taste, touch, and so on, and the speed. So all are combined together and producing thoughts and we go behind that and we live the life with those thoughts, and we suffer, we feel happiness, temporary happiness, we think that is the right path. Then next time we get into problems, this, that, then again we think this is the only method or only way to live the life. But Buddha says, what Buddhas are doing? Buddhas are doing, see the Rupa. Even Buddhas won't go to Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, but Buddha said for us to go to Rupa, Vedana, Sanya and put the brakes. But Buddhas, because we are very weak in this situation to cope with these five elements. So therefore, Buddha said at least stop at Rupa, Vedana, Sanya. But Buddhas and Arihant, they stopped at Rupa, because once the Rupa comes from the outside world, Buddha and Arahants won't change the speed of them. So they come and go. They come and go without doing any harm to the Buddhas or the Arahants' systems. Can you understand?
Yeah, so calmness, yeah, so calm and
Yeah,
no attachment, no
yeah,
expectations.
that's right. Very good. Very well defined. You got the point. So no expectation to speed up speed up the Rupa. No expectation, no speed, no high speeds. Now see, it's like
Yeah,
driving a car. So for fun, people think, if I go fast, people can see me, I'm going at high speed, they go high speed. So that's an expectation. So they can get into trouble by going high speed. Make sense?
yes,
Yeah. So Buddhas, Arahants have no expectations. They have thrown away all these expectations. They are not suffering with expectations, outcomes of the expectations or the consequences of the expectations are pretty bad in some instances. So people go and, fight with other people because of expectations. They use bad words to make the others, feel bad by using bad words, if to enemies. So those are expectations. They get into various troubles. So more expectations are there, more trouble in that life.
yes. More expectations, more trouble.
Yeah, less expectation, less trouble. So what Buddha said is, you can have expectations if those expectations are not harming others. Now you might ask a question here. If I have to get rid of expectation, I can't study, I can't learn things, I can't help others. But expectation, the real meaning of the term expectation, Buddha's meaning is, if you do something and it is not hurting anybody, that is not an expectation. If you are hurting somebody or hurting yourself, then that is an expectation. So you can do, now see, what we have to say is, yes, I have come to this world because others are helping me to live this life. I have to do my service as helping others. That is not an expectation. That's a service. That is a service. Now see, Buddha went in India, all over that areas, so many distances Buddha traveled by foot to help others. That is not an expectation, that's a service. As a human being born to this world, I am living this life because of others' help. Therefore, my duty is to help others.
Yes.
So we'll do the duty with no expectations.
Yes.
So if you
Duty.
do duty with expectation, then the trouble comes. Because if you have got expectation, I need this much of salary to do this job. If that person is able to get that, then they're not happy.
Yes.
No expectation. Somebody says, yes, you have done a good job. Keep this. No expectation. Sorry. Because if I take that, my peacefulness go away. So next time also that person is expecting. So that now see, look at Buddhas. Buddha has never collected anything. But
Yes. Has never collected anything, right?
yes, Buddha gave everything to others. Buddha's,
Yes, yes, yes.
so
How great.
yeah, how great. Yeah, that's right. So he said he did what he said. He said what he did what he said. So you do what you say what you do. There's a
Yeah, say what you do what you say. Okay.
so that's
Learned.
what
Thank you.
Buddha did. So are you happy with these five aggregates now? Better than what we explained earlier,
Much better. Yeah, thank you so much.
because
And also Mao, Buddha, and Arhats, they can stop at the first element. Rupa, right?
oh,
Rupa.
rupa. So rupa is coming through the light
Yes, come through
ray,
the light. Yeah.
because rupa is coming through the light rays of light through
The
our
rays of
eyes,
light.
yeah, eyes, two eyes. But the sound also coming through the ears, but that's a sound wave,
In
but
sound waves. Yeah.
yeah, waves of sounds. But the thing is, that is also a rupa, although it comes through sound waves, because if I hear something, what registered in my mind, a rupa of that sound, that's a car, that's a bird, that's a sound of music, and so on and so forth. So you get the sound of the music instrument, somebody is playing that or whatever, if you have heard it earlier. Otherwise, if you have not heard that sound earlier, the rupa of somebody else that you have seen earlier will come to suit that sound because that's what you are used to. So the habitual actions help to get the picture. If that is
Yes.
happening to
Habitual
the,
actions. Yes.
that will help to get the picture of the incident if you are not seeing that earlier. All other times, what we have seen will come as pictures, upadana rupa. So you get upadana rupa. Inside you create upadana rupa and register upadana rupa. They are not actual rupa. They are not with the same color. These rupas, now there's another thing. Now, outside group of objects have different features, different qualities, different appearances. But the inside rupa, the upadana rupa, is entirely different to the actual features of the actual rupa. Because you make that rupa inside your mind with expectation. You mix with expectation and then you make that rupa. That upadana rupa is mixed with expectations. So that is with a different quality and appearance. Whereas the outside rupa has got different appearance
Oh.
quality.
So
So
that's why we have different appearance just according to
yeah,
different upadana rupa.
Yeah,
And
because when you see that flower, you might say that's a nice flower. I might say no,
no,
it's an ugly flower because my upadana rupa is different to yours.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
your
Quite different.
expectation is mixed in a different manner. I mix my expectation in a different manner. Just
Yeah,
an example. Now see, so I'm not
yeah,
telling you. I'm not telling you see a nice one. I'm telling you ugly. No, maybe the same, but this is just an example. So
yeah, yeah.
one might say that trees. I like that tree. One might say no, I don't like that tree.
Oh, that's it. So,
Yeah, so upadana rupa, but tree doesn't say, I'm giving the same appearance to both of you. No, because it can't. It sends the waves only, rays only. So
yeah.
we decide whether to make it good or bad.
Oh,
So
yes,
we
yes.
make it complicated. So the outside world things are not telling us, take me, I'm beautiful. The flowers are not telling, I'm beautiful, look at me. So none of them are saying that.
Oh, that's it. So
We
that's why
we make
they,
those decisions and suffer by
yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the yeah what you have made according to the cause and effect. If you say to the flowers, you say to some guys, yeah, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and
Mm,
then yeah, your appearance will become
mm,
handsome, beautiful.
yeah. One
Oh,
might say, no, no, I don't like that flower. I don't like this car. I don't like that, way you did that job. I don't like, the way you ate that meal. Who knows?
so in that way, and you even go against everything, and you will. Yeah, you are
Go,
not so
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. You can go for or against. You can say if somebody says that's a nice flower, then the next
Yeah.
person might say yes, it is, and
Yes, it
come
is.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or somebody might say yes, or all the group members might say maybe 10, 15 people might say, yeah, that's a good place to go and have a meal. I like that. So all are in the same you know expectations.
Yes.
But
And
so it's changing, sometimes it's changing, all are for, or some are against, some are for, some are, all are against, or who knows, anything could happen. So
yes, 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 yes.
the upadana rupa is the cause that gives trouble.
Yes. Yeah. I think I can touch it. So may I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Upadana Upa is a course, and so how to yeah in our daily life how to communicate with people say I like it but without attachment, yeah, so that's
Yeah, you can say, yes, say somebody is against your view and you are against somebody's view.
yeah,
So you can say, don't take it, wrongly. I don't like it, but don't, get annoyed because that is what my system says. Now, if somebody has learned these things, then they won't uh, get into arguments as such because they know why it is happening. But if somebody doesn't know, now see, as
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
I said that example, that person came to Buddha with a song written by him, and he sang the song in front of Buddha and asked, "How about the song?" Then Buddha said, "The song went with the music very well. How about my girlfriend? Is she going to
Okay, got it.
like that?" Then Buddha said, "I don't know because you have to ask girlfriend." So similarly, but Buddha was honest. So if that person got annoyed with that, then that is his problem. Because he has gone through this. Rupa Vedana Sanya. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the Buddha just
Yeah.
just
You have
say,
to,
yeah, the song is yeah,
so
is
if,
the verse is beautiful.
yeah, if the song didn't go all well with the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Yes.
it didn't go with the music very well, Buddha would have said, no, your music is away from the song, or
Yeah.
they're not going, together. Buddha would have said that because that's honestly you have to say that. But that is
Oh.
Buddha's view, but his view may be different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That could
Yeah.
happen.
So in our daily life, for example, if somebody ask you, make a cake for you, and they ask you, how do you like it? Do you like it? So how to respond? Yeah, in a wise way.
Yeah, wisely, you have to respond. If I say that, if I say it honestly, will you get angry? No.
Yes.
Then I'll tell you. Otherwise, keep silent. Don't tell. Sorry, I don't want to have a argument with this. We have to be very careful. I don't know any other answer, frankly. So Buddha said, if a conflict is going to happen, the best thing is to avoid that by
Uh,
being
just keep
silent.
silent.
Yeah, being silent is better than try to insist your thought or your view. Because there's a conflict there. There's the argument,
Yes.
then unnecessary problems would arise. So therefore, Buddha said, don't go for that. Right? Keep your system calm. So that's the main objective. As a person who is going through the Dhamma, when I say Dhamma, you have to go with the Dhamma. Dhamma is what? Dhamma is the speed. Dhamma is the speed. So don't
Yes.
increase your speed. So what Buddha says is this Dhamma, when the outside things are coming with that speed or Dhamma, you take with the same speed or same Dhamma. Dhamma is
Yes.
speed. Then Dhamma is the speed, and Dhamma is the is the speed, and there's another term, the wavelength and the amplitude of the wave. So it's no amplitude, in that wave. So you're not changing the speed. So if you change the speed,
Amplitude of the wave, it means frequency or something like that.
frequencies, how many wavelengths are going per
Oh,
second.
yes, yes.
But amplitude is the height, the if it is a sound wave, it goes up and down. So
Yeah,
it's not dharma, it's dhamma, not dharma.
yeah,
Don't say dhamma.
yeah, yeah.
Dhamma.
That's it,
Dhamma
that's
is
it.
Dhamma. Dhamma. Dhamma is the speed. Buddha's term Dhamma is speed. So Buddha in Dhammachakka Sutra, the book that I have sent to you, the other book, Dhammachakka is watch the speed. Dhammachakka Sutra, watch your speed. That is what it says. Dhammachakka. So watch, observe your speed all the time. That is what it means. Dhammachakka. Yes, Lotus Sutra. Yes, it's Lotus Sutra is different. This Dhammachakka I'm talking about. Dhamma. Yeah, that's the
Yes.
famous sutra.
So the other book yeah, the other book, right? You
Yeah,
are talking about.
that's Dhammachakka Sutra, which is a
Okay.
sutra, full sutra.
Dhammachakka Sutra. Okay.
That's the very first sermon of the Buddha.
Oh, yes. Sermon
After
of
that,
the Buddha.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
after
got
that,
it.
Buddha preached this sutra to 5 ascetics. Uh, the the people who were together with him when he was an ascetic.
Yeah, the 5 monks
Yeah, 5 months.
following by the Buddha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, in that sutra, Buddha says about to watch the Dhamma. Dhamma is your speed. watchful about your Dhamma because of this situation. Because the outside world is sending all these signals and rays to you with
Yes,
with a
yes.
certain speed. Don't increase that inside your system. If you increase that, it will work differently, and it will give you, bad, wrong impressions and wrong outcomes. So then you suffer. So that is the uh, advice by Buddha to everybody. Don't change the speed of those things. So Rupa Raga, let the Rupa Raga have the same speed outside as well as inside. Then they won't harm you. It is like,
Yeah,
say, it's like this example. Say if there is a snake going, you see a snake. So if you disturb the snake might bite you, right?
yeah.
If you don't disturb the snake might go away.
Snake is
Similarly,
snake. You is you, yeah.
if you
Nothing else.
increase, yeah, snake, yeah. If you increase the speed of that, Rupa, it will bite us. Bite us means it will disturb us.
Mm, disturbance.
And
So
yeah,
that's why, yeah,
yeah, don't
all the
disturb.
things, yeah, all the attachment are by ourselves, not others.
But you
Just,
need some attachments. I would say not attachment, expectations. So you
yeah.
have to weigh the two. So expectations are giving trouble. So you can have a view to learn. Now, see, there is another thing. When you are learning, forget about expectations. You learn to educate yourself. This is the trick that I used in my education. So if you say I'm learning to learn things, or build up my knowledge, I'm learning to build up my knowledge with no expectations, then you can remember well. If you try to learn with an expectation and say, I have to remember this, when you go before an interview, you might forget. Even if you're going to think over and over again, it might not come to your mind at the examination hall.
So that's why the expectation works in that way. And
Expectation, no expectation won't work well.
yeah,
Expectations
cannot.
are you're forcing
Yeah.
your system. Then the system get disturbed. So
Yeah.
disturbed system can't comprehend things that much. Now see
Yeah.
why I am how I remember all these things. I had no expectation when this monk started preaching these things. It hits my interior, and I recall
Mm-hmm.
that, then I remember. So I don't know how it happened. I said, I didn't
Yes.
by heart these things. It went like, it smoothly went in because no expectations. So if you have got
Yes. Yes.
expectation to remember, you find it hard, because if you forget, you feel bad. So if you have got expectation, if you forget, you feel bad. But if you read something without expectation, you feel like going back and read it again because you didn't have an expectation.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can follow you
Okay.
because yeah, sometimes the expectation yeah lead your inner system is up and down, and you cannot remember all the things totally yeah in a right way.
You are straining your system to remember. You are straining and straining. Get that one into my mind, please, please, please. So it doesn't come.
Right. Yeah, push it too much.
Yeah, pushing it too much, straining too much, pressing too much, pressing hard. So it might not come at the right time. It might come at a wrong time, when you don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have
So
to try your luck, because some people like to by heart. So it's up to the person. Anyway,
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the examples and
yeah, that's all
for
right. Yeah,
us.
it's a pleasure. Now, okay, now you have understood this one very well. So we are going to the next item tomorrow, right? Next part, which is not new because it's recalling what we have learned so far again. All right.
Yeah.
So next item
So
is
here, right? Yeah, from here.
yeah, we go to 10 fetters.
I don't think this part we've learned. Can you see the
Vattu
screen?
Rupa, yeah. Vattu Rupa is outside Rupa, but which is coming from objects, Vattu Rupa.
Okay.
Upadana Rupa is what is coming is Vattu Rupa, what is creating inside is Upadana Rupa. So don't worry
Okay.
about these terms much because we'll recall them, bring back later in the other discussion. So we'll be going through that again and again. So whenever that comes, I'll explain and recall the way that I did now.
Okay.
I'll say, yes, that is Upadana Rupa, which is created in the mind.
Okay. So
Later,
tomorrow you will repeat. Yeah, you will repeat from here. Is it okay?
yeah, I can go there and I can go to the next one and come back because if you
Okay.
next one, go to the next topic, which is fetters.
And fetus.
Yeah, it is interesting because it's related to that.
Okay.
As a Sangyojana,
Okay. So
collection of 10 components of promotes unrighteousness view from Sakkaya Ditthi leads to Avidya. So
yeah.
that is the way it looks very difficult, but it is not.
Yes.
According to
The
the heading, it looks very difficult, but when you look at the items, they are not that difficult. It's a repetitive of what we have done so far.
yeah. There's different items, different definitions, but maybe they show the similar thing.
The meanings are very easy to grasp. Meaning,
Oh,
meanings of the words
meaning.
are meanings here. What it says is very easy to grasp. It's not difficult because now you have learned three items, three headings very well. So 10
Okay.
defilements, 5 hindrances, 5 aggregates. So you have mastered that, I think, the way you look, response, I think you have learned very well. So you can go forward. I can imagine
Okay.
it will go well. If not, I'll come back and we'll go
Yeah.
again. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
come back and go forward, backwards and forward. If it is difficult, of course, we'll come back. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
And
Thank you. We
we'll,
will follow you. Follow your
okay.
instructions. Yeah.
If you can't follow, please stop me and say, no, we can't follow. So I'll go back. Okay.
Okay, we
Please do
will. Yeah.
that.
No
Okay.
worries.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, for your
Okay.
contribution. And I think time is not early at your time zone, right?
Okay.
So before ending, we like to do to do a prayer. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much for your contribution again.
Okay.
Blessed by the Buddha's wonderful teachings and the Mentor Bani's instruction, and also Doctor's compassionate leading and inspiring. May all beings have the intention to embody and quickly realize the unsurpassed enlightenment. Thank you so much again, and good night. Have
Thank
a
you.
good rest.
Thank you very much for your wishes. All the best. All wishes to you all. Please. Thank you. Take care. Okay.
Okay, good night. See you
Good night.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye for now.